Muchismo Eugene, welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Chosen ones, the narcissist saw you as too good to be true. Yep. They saw you and they see you as too good to be true. That's no wonder why when they meet you, they need to disprove how true you are to what they are seeing. That's why they go on to immediately, soon after they meet you, to start dismantling you as a truth. Everything about you that is true, they began to smear you with falsehood. This is why when people receive the news about you and the falsehood that accompanies it by the way of the narcissist, this is why it is hard to convince people otherwise, because they've known you as being truth. They've known you as being one type of way, with flaws here and there. But those flaws didn't mount up enough for them to look at you indifferently or think less of you. But here comes the narcissist. The narcissist gives people who they smear you with the illusion that you have been nothing of what these people have known of you. It is exactly the same thing that you experience once you discover the narcissist. Very, very, wow. That's an epiphany right there, right? You know, many of us content creators, YouTubers, survivors, chosen ones, empaths, we've said and explained this in a million different ways, the components that make up the narcissist. And me, 4 years into this experience and this awakening, and even more than that, because we have to look back, when we introspect and look back at our whole life, we know the carnage that the narcissist left behind throughout our life and other people's lives. People who are not here any longer, people who have been unalived by family members who we now believe in our heart were narcissists and brought these people to an early demise. After 4 years, and many of you who've been awakened a long time more than that, we still find this hard to wrap our brain around. But I'll show you what makes it very, very, well, not very easy. I'll tell you what makes it easier to digest, easier to accept, easier to not feel like this is so far-fetched that we can't comprehend it. We've had the truth all along. That's why we are truth. That's why when the narcissists meet you, they see truth, and you're too good to be true, because they are falsehood. They are falsehood walking around. They are falsehood in human form. You know, the Bible says the devil, Satan, is the father of lies. Now that's where I'm about to go. We've had it. We've had the truth in our midst all of our life, even when we were growing up in these churches, these paganized formalities that we went up under, called religion and church. We went to church. We did as we were told. We did what our mothers and fathers and grandma. We actually looked up to the way that our ancestors and our grandmothers and our peers and our mentors, the way they worshiped. We were in awe, and we aspired to go down the ranks of doing what we saw them do, because we saw it as a noble thing. We saw the residual benefits of serving God and doing the things that we were supposed to do. Don't steal, don't lie, don't cheat, be good to your neighbor. All the things that the truth talks about, which is the Bible. But one thing that was missing, their approach was manipulative. Their approach was manipulative. It was bogged down in falsehood. Their whole demeanor and essence was built upon falsehood, lies, because their whole approach, they were falsehood, giving you the truth. This is why you being the truth, because the truth lives within you. That's what makes you a chosen one. You are a truth teller. You are you believe in truth. Whereas it regards you, you will tell the truth about yourself to a very strong degree. And you will also tell the truth about things outside of you as it pertains to maybe other people or other situations. You know, the Bible said God is a man that cannot lie. Excuse me. And there are many other things in the Bible that I'm alluding to that we've always had truth in front of us. And so when that narcissist meets you, you're too good to be true. Because the devil being the father of lies, as the story goes, the Garden of Eden, deception. Jonathan, truth teller. John the Baptist coming along as the forerunner of Christ who was to come. He was a truth teller. He lost his head because of it. Jonathan got thrown in a hole because of it. He dug himself a hole. He dug a hole for himself, as kind of like what we say today. And as a truth teller and as the truth, we are yet fast digging a hole for ourselves. And the narcissist is hoping that we don't dig ourselves out of it. We're digging ourselves a hole for ourselves just for being us. So in fact, we're not digging a hole. The narcissist comes in our life and digs the hole and puts the pitfalls in front of us by way of their deception and deceit and slander and just misdeeds all around. They are the falsehood walking. Now, when they see you, you are truth. So you are in fact the opposite of what they are. You are something that never changes. See, a lie changes, falsehood changes every time it's told. The truth remains the same. That's why if you pay attention to a narcissist, if they ever tell you a story or something when you meet them, being a chosen one, empath, we remember things in a beautiful way. Unlike the narcissist, they can't remember the lie they told 2 seconds later, and you say, you told me that when you did that, this or that happened. This is their favorite comeback. I never said that. You got me mixed up with somebody else. So, how many of you guys done heard them tell you that? I want you to just leave that in the comment. Put a 1, just a 1. You don't even have to write nothing else. I never told you that. I never said that. So you are the truth. Feel good about that, because you know what? You didn't do no wrong. You came into their lives. They came into your space. They happened upon you. And see, what they didn't anticipate was when you get that close to truth, truth is like luminol. when someone commits a crime, be it murder, assault, and there's blood at the scene, a lot of times the criminal or the assailant goes on to try to clean up. A lot of times there are just splatters, specks that you can't even see with the naked eye. But luminol sets it on fire. Just a few squirts around the room, just spray the wall. Then you hit that light switch, shut it off. Then it illuminates. All the blood trail left behind is exposed. It's just how the narcissist is exposed. You're the luminol. To the bloodthirsty narcissist. Your presence exposes them for what they are. And the sad thing to end this video is they cannot go from falsehood back to truth. They can't even find their way back to square one. The beautiful thing about Empower's Chosen Ones, we can always improve upon who we are. We can go back to the drawing board. We can go all the way back to our childhood to decipher how we became where or what we are and how we grew into some of the behaviors that we have. That's a beautiful thing to be able to kind of go back and retrace your steps in trying to heal what ails you. That's a beautiful thing. That's a gift given by God to every man, woman, and child. The narcissist has deserted that ability of free will to do that. It's too hard for them to do that. They rejected it in search of the falsehood to the point where truth has no place in their life. So now you know why you didn't have any place in their life. They came to steal, kill, and destroy your truth, steal it for themselves, and use it and get by with manipulating the next person. It's just like I said before, it's like the frog and the lily pad. They're just going from lily pad to lily pad, using you to get where they're trying to go in life. That being said, bless.